Okay. Alright. Hey guys, Did22 here. And hello, stars. Great to be here. And we're just going to wait for a couple of people to step in. But anyway, great to be here on a Sunday night. I know I could have done this a little sooner, but I had some errands to take care of and whatnot. But I'm back and ready to go. Let's see. Get my pop-out chat and we should be swell. Well, alright, well, what does the fox say? What is it that you're in Florida? Wow. Well, are you on vacation or something? Just curious here. But yeah, Florida, like, I haven't been there in a long time. Oh, you are? Awesome. Well, like I said, I haven't been there since I think it was back in 2005. Of course, a lot has changed since then. Like some of the attractions have come and gone. Then there were some attractions that hadn't come out yet, like Disney's Animal Kingdom. Yeah, 2005. Like Disney's Animal Kingdom hadn't came out yet. Are you serious? Wow. I never would have guessed. And of course we have Shulky, or Gamer of Time as she is known in the chat as. And Omar Wolf, great to see you as well. And oh my god. Well, I'm looking at another pop-out that I got, and it says that LeBron James has signed with the Lakers. Wow. That's unbelievable. And also we have the Pop-Tart girl, the Mario girl, the Strawberry Doggo, Melissa, whatever you want to call her. Look, it's Shulky trying to sneak in. Lol. Anyway. Just gonna wait at least one more minute and we'll get started. But nonetheless, how are you, Shulky and Melissa and Omar Wolf? And also stop with the "what does the fox say?" I'm sorry. I mean, I really love that meme, but if it really is that offensive to you, then well, I'll refrain from it. So that's all I have to say, but not a problem. Not a problem. I look forward to the week as well as the holiday and stuff like that. Oh my god, Omar. Amazing. 7-3. Oh, 7 wins, 3 losses. And of course Mason is not amused. But anyway, how about you, Melissa? How's everything going in Strawberry Doggo Land? Eternal screaming, sorry. Well, I guess while Melissa's going to type her answer, with that said, and I'm surprised there isn't a lot more people, but I guess some people are tired, I guess. I'm not sure. But... oh boy. Anyway, before I forget, we are doing, well, it says Saturday night's main event, but it's obviously Sunday night. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do Sunday night, and we're going to go back to 1970 and 1989. And of course, we have the modern day warrior who I understand is on a vacation on holiday, but I look forward to when he comes back with D-Train and Maverick Championship Wrestling returns, and I understand they're going to be doing a tournament, so to speak. Super Gamer Boy 25, hey, how's it going? But without any further ado, I think Mason the Fox is angry right now. Mason the Fox. I'll have to find somebody. I'll have to find a way to put Mason in there. But a fox is no match for a wolf, says Omar Wolf. Well, you know what? Never say never. I just have to find an open spot for Mason the Fox, or you know what? Maybe I can. But I'll have to do it after the normal show, so with that said. And, oh, Josh F. and Taylor, how's it going? Great to have you on the show as well. But before I get any further sidetracked, let's get started with the show. And of course they're going to show us the old intro. No music, but yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, Josh, Ethan Moore, and D-Train are having a great vacation, and so yeah, we're going back to the 80s. I mean, you see Ted DiBiase, Randy Savage. But there we go. There's the stage full of fireworks. Sneaks behind Josh. As we are live here in Biloxi, Mississippi. Alright, okay. Not a problem. I'll call you John. So, anyway, great to have you, John. And with that said, we are going to start with our first match. And our first match, unlike all the other matches, is a multi-man match. And this Battle Royal isn't just any Battle Royal. Sure, the winner does get an opportunity for a lower tier title, but however, I did sign a new free agent, or should I say free agents, but in order to do that, I have to get rid of someone, and the two people that get eliminated, provided it's not one Killer Bee and one of any of the other six, then those two will be eliminated. Well, thanks a lot, Mason. It's a lot of conjecture, I understand. I'm sorry for blabbing on. Well, okay. Well, if anyone is into Roblox, that's cool, but I'm not into Roblox, so I'm afraid you're asking the wrong person. But if anyone wants it, there it is. But we're going to get through this. We're going to get through the Battle Royal, among other things. And I think that's just part of his challenge. You're just telling the chat? Oh, okay. Well, this could be the last time you see the King, Jerry Lawler. I mean, and as you can see, the concerned look on his face, he knows that if he is one of the first two eliminated, he could be very well on his way out. So there's a lot riding on this match. I don't even want to comment on that. But there you see him. Jerry the King Lawler, and the rope is going through him. Yeah, I was going to get the Switch version, except, I'm sorry, it just was not that good. Not for me? Okay, not a problem. But it really wasn't for me, the Switch version. The Switch version, I mean, it's okay, but it's just, I'm sorry, it just was crap. You know, at least for me it was. I mean, if you like it, more power to you, but, I mean, again, I have nothing against anyone getting it on the Switch. It's just, why get it on Switch if I can get it on PS4? But it's cool, though. Well, if they fixed it, great. I just wish they had done it sooner. But that's just me, though. Well, there's the Iron Sheik. Perhaps well known for taking the title off of Bob Backlund, only to lose it to Hulk Hogan. And that would be the World Wrestling Federation Championship that he held. Of course, another thing that absolutely bugs me is the fact that some of the clothing goes through the wrestler. So it just doesn't look... I don't know, that's just what I don't know what else to say about that. Iron Shrek? Really? Yeah, that's another issue. Better yet, they should just fix the whole damn thing if they could. But the Switch, I mean, I was excited initially, but then when they kept delaying it, I was like, you know what, just forget it. I'll just get the PS4 version. And that's how I ended up with this version. And it turned out to be a wonderful choice. And speaking of wonderful, here is Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, who really hasn't done much, if anything, recently. But, I mean, this would be a great opportunity for him to step up or step out. No, that's not Ganondorf. I mean, unless you're talking about his big nose, then okay. Okay, then. Oh, Greg Harris. I've seen you around. What's up? Great to have you as well. I got so mad at trivia. It sounds like Ganondorf. Oh, Orndorff. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know what you meant at first. Well, anyway, here is one half of the Killer Bees. B. Brian Blair. So you have a Bumblebee in the ring. Been working on my laptop today, not a problem. And of course we have Retro Rick XDN. The retro one. Yeah, it was me, Rage. And Daniel Dino, I'm happy to tell you. Great to have you first and foremost. But I'm happy to tell you that I finally got a hold of the Dino. But of course, we have to go through. But of course, we usually do our Universe show before that. Yes, we have Frozen Rage, or Raging Chaos Wrestling as he is known in the chat. And then, of course, we have Rowdy Piper, who, for some reason, the logos on his shirt are gone. What the hell? It's kind of weird. Yo, 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 my boy Blaze McCoy. Blazed Radio, great to have you on the show as well. Oh, wow. Mason is just savage today. But there you see Roddy Piper. And for those just joining us, we're about to start a battle royal. While the winner does get a championship match opportunity, unfortunately, the two people that get eliminated first will be the two men that will be, for lack of a better word, terminated. And yes, we are doing this 80s style. Wow, Daniel wants a piece of Mason the Fox already, really? Abdul Hit Squad, hey, how's it going? Oh God, no! Omar, you son of a gun. Although, his beard could just as easily... Actually, I'm not even going to go there. Not going to go there. But he's got an epic beard. The Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff. The man who ended the over 7-year reign of Bruno Sammartino. His career is in jeopardy. I mean, hell, this is Jeopardy. Except we're not doing... trivia questions. Yeah, I hope the next WWE game will, come up with not only new match types, but also some that are returning for the first time in a while. And yes, this is Jeopardy! Yeah, I love Jeopardy, especially in the 80s. Rage does go by many other things, but we can't say. Yeah, like the frozen popsicle or the disgruntled popsicle, among others, but that's just scratching the surface, though. And then, of course, you have the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time in the Honky Tonk Man, but he really hasn't done anything in a while. The Price is Wrong. Yeah, exactly. But there you see it, the Honky Tonk Man just shaking his hips, but he could be shaking his way out if he's among the first two eliminated. I can censor myself when I feel like it. I see. Oh, Hulk Hogan, you mean? Yeah, Paul Bearer would be a great addition, honestly. And then, of course, we already have B. Brian Blair. Well, here's Jumpin' Jim Brunzell of the Killer Bees. That's... Okay, Daniel. Well, anyway, I gotta say, Blaze, I'm looking forward to the slate of shows that you're going to be doing this week, and I'm still looking forward to Raging Chaos, his wrestling show. And, of course, we have Sonic Crafter King. You got Crash Bandicoot today. It's a fun game. Do you have it for PS4? I should get it. Honestly, I should, Sonic. Or... I mean, there's a lot of other games, too. And, well, match underway. And remember, the first two men that get eliminated will be the first to be terminated. Unless, of course, it's one half the Killer Bees and someone else. Then we'll have a playoff. And let's see, who is that? That is Brian Blair. Looking forward, I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta focus, especially for the first 2 eliminations. And oh, Brian Blair almost got eliminated. That would have put him and Jumping Jim in jeopardy here. First person eliminated is more in line to be in jeopardy. And Brian Blair eliminated. Now, if Jumping Jim is eliminated next, then the Killer Bees are definitely eliminated in more ways than one. They will be terminated. However, if someone else gets eliminated, then we will have a playoff. And Sheik holding on for everything he's got. Well, not the Terminator, but we'll get terminated. Right now, Jumping Jim is in trouble, as is Roddy Piper, but nope, both men are still in. Nope, not everybody. It will just be the first 2 men. But so far, it's one half of the Killer Bees. So far. Although right now, Jerry the King Lawler in trouble. Oh, but he stays in, though. Yeah, the Bee's knees, I guess. Well, the Iron Sheik is gone, so what's going to happen now that we know who the first 2 men eliminated are, the Killer Bees and Iron Sheik and someone that would be the highest or the lowest ranked going into this whole thing. And also, welcome to the show, Blade Charge. So, the Iron Sheik and the person that was ranked the lowest out of all these guys that entered this match will team up with the Sheik, and the loser leaves town, so to speak. Well, now we're down to 6, though. So after this, everyone else is safe for now. And a pile driver right to Roddy Piper. And out goes Mr. Wonderful. Although it would be funny if Jumping Jim Brunzell wins the Battle Royal, though. Let's see. Sonic was confirmed as today's featured fighter on Smash Ultimate's website. Hopefully this means that Shadow will be confirmed this week. I hope so, too. So yeah, Mr. Wonderful's eliminated from the match, but not terminated. Yet. Nope. Jim Brunzell is gone. So the Killer Bees and the team of Iron Sheik, and I have the list here. And oh, please. Anyway. Not a problem, Shulky. I mean, I would love if Shadow was confirmed, or even Tails. Tails would be a great addition to the Smash series. Well, now we're down to 4. We have Roddy Piper, the Russian Bear, the King, and the Honky Tonk Man. Well, they can wear whatever they want to, Super Gamer Boy or John. But anyway, and an elbow drop, but he missed that. Oh yeah, that would be a great meme. I saw nothing. Oh yeah, well, they have red in some form of fashion. I mean, either that or maybe it was, I mean, it was a big color back in those days. Red was a favorite color. Do you know it, Way? And now Jerry Lawler going right after the Honky Tonk Man. And welcome back, Mason the Fox. Nothing about Shadow on the website. And Rick is going to be rooting for the Russian Bear. A kick and a punch right to the arm of the Honky Tonk Man. And now that we are down to the final 4, oh no, I just wasn't sure what you were talking about. So, but I wasn't sure what you meant, but now I do. So, not a problem, John. Yeah, or anything for that matter, Sonic. Well, now we're at that point where all 4 of these men that are still in the ring have got to be gassed at this point. I mean, they've practically beaten the hell out of each other. And a huge punch right to Roddy Piper. Now, alright, so we know that the Killer Bees are on the chopping block. We know that Iron Sheik is on the chopping block, but on the bubble, so to speak, we have Jerry Lawler. That is, if he does not win or gets eliminated at this point, and he could be very well on his way to being put in jeopardy. Let's see. Oh yeah, that would be great. Awesome. That would be great, Sonic, Crafter King, and in the arms of an angel. Oh yeah, as far as your universe is concerned, you can put anybody in your universe that you want. That's the best thing about my universe as well. Too edgy? I can think of a lot of people that is too edgy, but, you know. Oh, well, you should if that's what you want. I mean, when it comes to your universe, it's your creation. You can do whatever you want with it. And Roddy Piper eliminated from the match. And the Russian Bear almost eliminated, but stayed in. Now we're down to 3. Oh wow, Rage. And we have Silver Bullet, a very rare appearance by Silver Bullet. Oh yeah, that's right. They used to do that back in the older games. I don't know why. And Mason is like, try me. Oh boy. And the Russian Bear clotheslines the King, Jerry Lawler. Coming into this match, Jerry Lawler was ranked the lowest. And unless he wins, he could be very well on his way to the chopping block alongside the Iron Sheik. Or it could be the Killer Bees. And a super kick taking out the Russian Bear. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing, Mason the Fox, you don't want to mess with Rage. I mean, you know, regardless of whether I beat him or whether he beats me, hey, not a problem, Silver Bullet. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll, that spinning neck breaker that he does to his opponents, he did it to Jerry Lawler. And I'm going to go play more Crass. See ya. Not a problem. Not a problem, Sonic. And I'll try to call you if you have a match, so no worries. And hello, Elfie. Susie the Elf. And a spinning neck breaker of his own onto the Honky Tonk Man. Oh yeah, that's true, Rage. That's true. And Honky Tonk Man going for it again. Shake, rattle, and roll. Who's impersonating Silver Bullet? Oh, like your Cold Stone Heart. Oh, Lord of the Rings, awesome. And Jerry Lawler does in fact win. So big win for Jerry Lawler, so he avoids the chopping block. So the official match for the loser leaves the promotion match. It's going to be the Iron Sheik and Paul Orendorff against the Killer Bees, and the team that loses is gone. But that's going to be after or later in the show. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Elfie. I appreciate that. And Rage says he has no heart. But a big win for Jerry the King Lawler. He not only avoids the chopping block, but he gets himself a match with the television champion, Michael P.S. Hayes. Are you gonna have Stone Cold? Me? If you're talking about me, John, that would be Super Gamer Boy 25 in the chat. Yeah, I have him. I have him. Yes, as in Stone Cold Steve Austin. But of course, there is nothing cold about Betty White. Because as you know, Betty White is a warm-hearted person. Same thing with Mae Young from what people have told me. But when they're in the ring against each other, there's nothing heartwarming about that. So you have Mae Young, and then you have the Golden Girl, Betty White. And so far, Elfie and Frozen are saying Betty White for the win. Well, I'm sad that that happened. Well, I mean, I know we only just met, but I'm sad that sucks. That's sad. That's real sad when anybody of your family just dies. But my condolences. But nonetheless, though, we get back to this match, and we have Betty White, who is just awesome. Yeah, I had a feeling you changed your name to Silver Bullet, so we could just call you Silver Bullet now. So the original Wolf, like long before Omar Wolf, we have the Silver Bullet. But yes, we have the Golden Girl herself, and my mother, she loves watching that show. Like ever since it first came out, it was her show. Oh wow, Rage is really asking for it. Yeah, that too, Shulky. Well, up next is the NWA Women's Champion, Mae Young. My mama watches WWE. Awesome. Wow, Mason is definitely vicious. Oh yeah, Golden Girls is a great show to watch every now and then. Exactly. So SB we have. Exactly. But yeah, it's true that heck, even Melissa stated that she started calling you Shulky. What? Wow. Okay, well, first it looked like they were going to shake hands, but then Betty White snubs her, does Mae Young, but then Mae Young responds with a bitch slap right to Betty White. Yeah, I saw WrestleMania 34. I mean, it was okay, but it just wasn't great. So, I mean, some of the matches were really good, like the Intercontinental title match, but I'm sorry, it just, for the most part, it just was not that great. I mean, the Ronda Rousey match was much better than I thought it would be. But I think what really sucked, though, I mean, some of the matches were good, like I said, but the build-up was just terrible. Like, there was little to no build-up, and whatever build-up they did have, it just pales in comparison to something like WrestleMania 17. But I saw it. And so far, these two women are vicious. Betty Vicious White and Mae Young. All right, now both women, I should say, excuse me, are back in the ring. Pinfall. One. No. And right now, Betty White showing us a vicious side of her. I mean, I guess she didn't really appreciate getting slapped in the face. Well, if there's one thing you don't do is you don't snub Mae Young. I mean, that's just a given. Wow, Shulky, are you going to do that to Rage? Anyway. A butterfly stretch. But escaped did Mae Young. And clotheslined on the top rope is Betty White. Wait, what do you mean go air? Anyway. A back suplex onto Betty White. It was defense from Thursday, what? Says, Shulky. 1, 2, no. Well, I usually do 2 shows. Well, it depends on how quick I get through these shows in terms of, like, setting up for the shows, you know, things like that. And I also have to take into account what I'm doing in my real life in terms of, you know, like if I have to run errands, you know, things like that. And if I have to, it takes time. So, all you have to do is subscribe and click on the notification bell. So that every time I go live, you'll be notified. Whether it's on your phone or on your desktop or a tablet or whatever, you'll be notified. So yes, if you like what you see, do comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Also, I may as well do some shout-outs, especially with my good friend, Susie the Elf, Elfie, otherwise known as Elite Extreme Women. Do check out her show. She does a great job with her EFED, which is an all-women's federation. So if you like beautiful women that can wrestle, then Elite Extreme Women is for you. If you like wrestling, and if you loved Raw Interactive, well, if I can tell you one thing, if McMahon doesn't get his head out of his butt, then pretty soon any competition there is will start to get onto him. So, if anything, the only competition Vince has is himself. That's all I will say. Now, wait a minute. Pump handle fall away slam onto Betty White. But for the most part, Silver Bullet or SB, that is true though. Wait, 1, 2, 3. And Mae Young, so to speak, laid the smackdown on Betty White. I mean, it started fast and furious. I mean, both women just beat the hell out of each other. But yeah, back to, well, I don't know what else I was about to say, but there were a couple of times when I thought that Betty White was going to win. But there you see it, that pump handle fall away slam. And with that kind of power and that kind of leverage, it was only a matter of time. Well, that one was the one that didn't work. But eventually it did. And Mae Young has won. Anyway, as I was about to do with the shoutouts, if you remember Raw Interactive or Cyber Sunday or Taboo Tuesday, if you remember those shows, I should definitely say to John or Super Gamer Boy 25, I would say ask before you advertise, but if you want to check out what Super Gamer Boy 25 is doing, you can subscribe to his channel if you want. But that was a 3.5-star match. Very good match as far as Mae Young and Betty White are concerned. But Betty White has been on a bit of a losing streak. So, yeah, Betty White's going to have to do something about her recent losing streak. Don't mess with my Shulky. Oh, okay. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. If you remember Cyber Sunday, Taboo Tuesday, Raw Interactive, and you remember how you could vote for the matches, well, you can do that with my good friend, Rick XDN, and his show, XTW. And the middle finger is longer than the rest. Wow. And welcome back, Melissa. And in the meantime, before I get back to Rick, our next match is for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, and it is between Bond, James Bond, and the new champion. Oh, you've been here. Oh, Mario Girl, you son of a gun. Anyway, we have the challenger, James Bond, and the new champion, Magnum TA, who won the championship off of the previous champion, Bruno Sammartino. So, Sammartino does have a rematch, but he has decided to defer and allow James Bond to get the title match. But yeah, if you want to check out Rick XDN's channel, here's one of the things he does. Uh, this is just a little sample of what he does as far as the rankings that he does. So you could say son of a gun. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's the MG guns. Exactly. But yeah, if you want to check out what Rick does and just get a little sample of what he does, you can click the link and check it out on your own time. You can click it and save it, or if you just want to, check it out later. Or if you have any more questions about it, you can ask me or Rick while we're doing the show. Or of course, you can also check out the Chatango pop-up chat that is in the link that I just gave you guys if you are interested. And again, you don't have to do it, but it's something that I wanted to share with you on behalf of Rick. Alright, so now that we got all those pleasantries out of the way, let's get on with our match. Before there was Omar Wolf, this man was and still is Britain's favorite son. He is Agent 007 James Bond. And how appropriate, this is Timothy Dalton's Bond. And he's challenging for the NWA Championship. Yeah, it's just, not. Oh yeah, and of course I almost forgot about Omar. And of course, if you are into, it's Bond, James Bond. Oh, you misspelled that. Yeah, you don't have to do it all at once. You could just do one at a time, just like the one link I gave you, Frozen Rage. So yeah, if you're game, we appreciate that. But back to this match. And now the new champion, the man who quite honestly should have been the champion in real life. Well, now he is the champion in this universe, Magnum TA, the NWA World Champion, Agent 00 Wolf. Yeah, yes, exactly, as far as what Rick said. I'll just give you the link again in case you guys want it again. But that's it. Yeah, at least for a little while. Alright. Now, depending on whether you read the books or you've watched the movies, as far as where he comes from, even I don't know. But he is stationed in London, England. Agent 007, Bond, James Bond. Right. Well, oh yeah, as far as, well, let me get back to that in a moment. And the now crowned NWA World Champion, Magnum TA. But yeah, as far as Omar Wolf is concerned, all you really have to do is just vote, and you can do it at any time. So even when Rick is asleep, you can do it. You can go to the link and you can click on it, things like that. So, things like that. So, and no, he doesn't do live shows, but he does it kind of like he does it NWF style, so to speak. Well, very good sportsmanship to start out with. Agent 007 likes his women shaken, not stirred. Well, I'm pretty sure he would love to also have the NWA Heavyweight Championship around his waist. That's for sure. Uh-oh. Shulky's starting to turn green. Shulky, what's the matter? Is everything okay? What? Oh, and a punch right to the head of Magnum TA. Oof. Well, of course, Magnum TA. Mason is messing with my Shulky. And, oh, went for a body splash, but he missed. Yeah, that's if you have an Xbox One, though. Nice body slam onto Magnum TA. So now let's get, as Blaze McCoy would always say, let's reel you guys back into this match. I mean, Magnum TA, as you all know, is big and strong. And, of course, James Bond doesn't have to take a backseat to anybody. I mean, we all know that he can kill with a gun. But in a wrestling match, he could use his fists just as well. Nice body slam onto James Bond. And belly-to-belly suplex. And 1, 2, no. Well, Magnum TA, being the champion that he is now, knows what he has to do. You know, I was watching some old old episodes of Mid-South Wrestling back when he was teaming up with Mr. Wrestling 2, and he was just a young pup at the time. But when it was all said and done, his team, like his, I guess you could say, studentship, so to speak, with Mr. Wrestling 2 and subsequent feud with him, made him a man. And I understand back in '86 he was supposed to have had a championship match for the NWA Heavyweight Championship in real life, but of course, as everybody knows, he had that serious car accident which didn't kill him, but it terminated his wrestling career, and he was never the same again. That is, until this universe came about. And nice double axe handle from off the second rope. Hey, not a problem, John. You can do what you have to do, man. And James Bond, what's he doing? Oh my, look at the strength! Wow! Just deadlifts Magnum TA, and I mean, he weighs 245 pounds of muscle, and he picked him up like he was nothing. And the super kick that he calls the Walther PPK, 1, 2, and he almost got it. Yeah, Woe is right. I mean, the fact that, yeah, you don't mess with Bond. So if you're Magnum TA, you got to put him down and keep him down. Because if Bond is still given a fighting chance, yeah, that's where you make your mistakes. And nice power slam, or gorilla press slam, I should say. But an elbow right to Bond. And clothesline on the top rope is Magnum TA. And 1, no. Appears next to Mason. Uh-oh. Mason, you've did it. You don't anger Shulky. Oh, it's just frozen? Okay. And, whoa, nice half Nelson suplex. And a leg drop. Goes off the ropes. And, oh, wow. Oh my god. I wouldn't be able to do that. Also, another person I should shout out is Blade Charge, who does Valkyries of Wrestling. Another women's federation, but with male managers. And it's very, very entertaining with what Blade Charge does. And again, deadlifting Magnum TA and just slamming him like he's nothing. And of course, let's see. And Big JH, awesome. And wait, 1, 2, 3. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. My God. Yeah, he's definitely licensed the Thrill. But it was a back and forth type of deal. Oh, and there you saw the Walther PPK. That was the first one. There you see him deadlifting Magnum TA like he was nothing. Licensed to pin. Indeed. Because the winner of this match and new NWA World Champion Bond, James Bond 007 is the new champion. Wow. James Bond is the new NWA World Champion. And that was another 3.5-star match, but my God. I mean, James Bond, I mean, he kept coming, and he kept coming, and he got it. So, Alfie, any thoughts on the new champion? I told you, don't mess with Bond. Yeah, you don't mess with Bond. Gold Bond. I kid. Bond. Champ Bond. Exactly. Well, here is the fourth match. Let me get my pen here. This is the fourth match of a best-of-5 series between Butch and Typhoon. And this series has gone on for quite a while. And we'll find out if Typhoon can close out the series or if Butch can force it to a fifth and deciding match. Here we go. The man with the golden belt. Gold Bond. Who's next? And Butch is coming down to the ring at... Oh, no. And Typhoon attacks him from behind. And if you remember, Butch had defeated Typhoon in the previous match. So many puns for Bond winning a title. But anyway, how's it going, Big JH? I forgot to say hello to you properly. And, well, nice kick to the side of the face. All right, well, the match has officially started. Gold Bond, Gold Bond. Who's it? Wow. And a fist drop right to Typhoon. Hands frozen, a cough drop. And Butch still has that hat on. Pretty sure he didn't appreciate getting attacked from behind, did Butch. Well, now he finally takes that hat off. And now going for the shoulder claw, just trying to debilitate Butch. God modding. I don't know what's going on, but it's probably something I don't need to concern myself with, but yeah. I think it's a great thing. I mean, Jay Lethal is, from what I remember about him, I mean, he was very, very underrated. I mean, even when he was Black Machismo in, wait, was that supposed to be a spoiler? Because, I mean, not to say I don't watch Ring of Honor because I don't have the channel they have. But if that was a spoiler, then, dude, I don't know. I don't know. But Jay Lethal, I love Jay Lethal. He was awesome during his time in Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, which later became Impact Wrestling. Yeah, just remember not to spoil anything. But one thing that is not a spoiler is the WWE UK tournament that happened recently. And I have to say, that event was really good. Like, I could probably put... Okay, I don't know about God modding, but... Anyway, back to Jay Lethal. Yeah, he was awesome, like Elfie said. Yeah, I also have to catch up on Lucha Underground, too, because, I mean, I have an episode on backlog, which I'll probably watch after this show that I'm doing. And, and a neck breaker onto Typhoon. I know we have so much to catch up on and not a lot of time to do it, but hey, I get that everybody's busy, so what can I say? Yeah, Lethal impersonating Flair at Flair, that was funny as hell. Running a Bulldog onto Typhoon, 1, 2. This is Saturday Night Live, baby. That's right. Well, Butch, even though he is the smaller man, he knows what he has to do. I mean, he and Typhoon are very familiar with each other, so, even the little man knows what he has to do. And the big man now goes for a modified camel clutch. Well, I haven't been to any wrestling events personally. Just because, before I couldn't do it because I was in college. But Sid and Nash. It was funny, but not for all the right reasons, sadly. It was very cringeworthy, to say the least, but that's just me personally, though. Anyway, whipped into the corner is Butch, and Butch fighting back, though. I mean, Butch is like a pit bull. I mean, just when you think you have him down, you don't. Pinfall, 1. No. But as for the UK Championship Tournament 2018, like the 2-day event, that was awesome. That was awesome, especially the tournament matches, the non-tournament matches. Oh, God. See what I mean? Exactly. And Typhoon is gassed. If there's one weakness that Typhoon has, it's long wrestling matches. The longer a match goes, the easier he tires out. And now Butch is biting him in the face. But if anything, Butch is in much better condition to play rope-a-dope. Because now it's starting to have somewhat of an effect on Typhoon, but Typhoon just fighting through the pain. and trying to get the oxygen in his brain. And 1, 2, no. And Butch at this point is wondering, what do I have to do to beat him? Oh, believe me, someone is going to find out, and when they do, you're not going to like it. Grabs it back. Anyway, welcome. Stuns. Oh, and again, trying to bite him is Butch. Remember, Butch needs this match. If he doesn't, the feud between these two is over, being that this is a best-of-5 series, and this is match 4. And Butch, wow! How did he gut-wrench Typhoon? I'll never know. Wait, 1, 2, no. Man, I'll tell you one thing. I was not expecting a great match out of these two, but they're doing a great job. And nope. Nice takedown. And a running bulldog again. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. And with this, Butch has tied up, not tied up, excuse me, has tied this series 2 matches apiece, so they will meet one last time in a 5th and deciding match against one another. The last match. Wow, Mason. What does the fox say? Wow. Wow. Let's see. Omar has spent way too much time around the babies. What? No, it's not the last match. So, if you were confused, John, or Super Gamer Boy. Because I know another John, and that's why I had to be more specific as to which John I'm referring to. But Butch has tied up the series between him and Typhoon, so they will meet in a 5th and deciding match the next time these two get in the ring. And that was a 4-star match. See what I mean? I think they found your weakness. Well, here is the well, so to speak, the de facto main event for the oh God, no. It's a rubber match. Yes, it is a rubber match. Anyway, well, here is the Universe main event, and of course I could not have booked this any better than Hulk Hogan against Mr. Perfect. Let me update my records a little bit before I forget, because I usually do. Wait, where is he? Okay. All right. Got my draft done. So anyway, we have Hulk Hogan in the ring and Mr. Perfect coming out. Wait, Hulk Hogan coming out and Mr. Perfect meets him. Oh, but Hogan, uh-oh, this whole thing is about to spill in. And now we are down to a Pier 6 brawl between Hulk Hogan and Mr. Perfect. Huh. And thrown back in the ring, and the match has made it official. How many belts have you as Toad? Well, you mean in terms of my in-ring career? Oh, have I won? Oh. Hey, Maddie! Great to see you, Maddie. But anyway, back to answering Brandon Williams' question. To my knowledge, I have won one championship outside of my own promotion, and that was the Texas State Championship that Maverick Championship Wrestling does. No, I don't do online matches, but I'm pretty sure you can find someone else doing that. But it's great to see Maddie, though. Oh yeah, it was great back then. There's no question about that. So now you get to see two classic rivals in Hogan and Perfect. Back elbow by Mr. Perfect, and then a drop kick. Perfectly done by Mr. Perfect. Hamtaro is greater than Dora the Explorer. And a suplex right to the Hulkster. I won 5 total so far. Wait, 1. Of course you're going to have to do more than that to Mr. Perfect to beat him. But Mr. Perfect, I mean, of course, these two have had a couple of matches before, but it really wasn't until the last match that they had where it was personal, and it's gotten personal between these two, and the feud between these two has just started out. An elbow right to Mr. Perfect. I mean, really, who do you think is going to win, Mr. Perfect or Hulk Hogan? How is he still talking without a head? I don't know, Elfie, but that's not the way to get ahead in life. Okay. And Hogan just punching him. And then drops the knee right to the sternum of Mr. Perfect. Bad pun, TJ. Bad pun. And the leg drop. The leg drop. Oh, 5 titles, I mean. Yeah, that's true. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and wow. That was quick. That was quick. Quicker than the NWA title match. Quicker than the last match that we had. But all it took was 1 leg drop. No, I have played Bomberman, but it was on the computer, though. But there you see it. The leg drop onto Mr. Perfect. And that's what got him the win. Of course, the last time that these two had met, Mr. Perfect won. But as far as this 5-match series, now that it's officially started, Hogan takes the first match. So, big win for Hulk Hogan. Let's see. Poochie is greater than Jeffy. Well, it's debatable, but I mean, I like Poochie, though. I think Poochie's cute. But big win for Hulk Hogan. I mean, that's definitely for sure. Wow. Well, that's going to do it for, well, that's it for our universe mode. But we still have to take care of the business at hand, that is the loser leaves the promotion match, and yep, it's that time when we do the bonus matches, and I don't know if Daniel Dino's still here, but anyway, and I don't know if Big JH is here. But one match that we are going to do, hashtag bring Hamtaro back. I would love to see Hamtaro back. It's my lady friend Speranza. Oh, that's a perfect venue. Okay, so let me get B. Brian Blair and Jim Brunzell against the Iron Sheik and oh gosh. Mason, you know you love it. And Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orendorff. So, okay. So basically what is about to happen is a loser leaves town match, and the team that loses is gone. So you could be seeing for the last time the Killer Bees or Iron Sheik and Paul Orendorff. So, oh no, you've been shot. No. Alright, let me make sure everything else looks good. Okay. Please call 999. Wait, who's calling me? Hello? Who are you calling for? Oh, I'm afraid you have the wrong number. Sorry. Alright, sorry about that. I had to deal with, now I forgot what I was about to say. Anyway. Thanks, Elfie, Shoki, and TJ. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. Now it's time to find out which one of these two teams is leaving town once and for all. Let's begin right now. So, which one of these two teams do you think is going to win and keep their job? Is it going to be the Killer Bees or the team of the Sheik and Mr. Wonderful? But yeah, everybody's going after Mason apparently. Alright. Match underway. And we're going to start out with B. Brian Blair and the Sheik. The Iron Sheik. Let me see. Favorite Kirby ability. I like The artist the most, followed by water and yo-yo. I would have to say the beam ability, and then the sword, and I forgot the other abilities too, but oh yeah, the spear ability. I like the spear ability. And Rick is going for the Killer Bees to win. Of course, B. Brian Blair, the man who is in the ring as one of the Bumblebees. Oh yeah, you wish, Brandon. You know, but then again, I could always fight you in Omar Wolf's channel. And speaking of Omar Wolf, that's another person I forgot to give a shout out to. Omar Wolf. If you are interested in United Kingdom type wrestling, look no further than my good friend Omar Wolf. Not only am I on there, I mean Brandon is on there, but also a couple of wrestlers that are very exclusive to UKWF. And if you are interested in British strong style type wrestling, look no further than Omar Wolf. And Melissa's going to go for the Bumblebees to win. But of course, the two guys that they're going to be going up against, I mean, one of them is a former World Wrestling Federation champion, and the other is a perennial challenger that just never could win the big one. And through no fault of his own, I mean, he was just going up against Hulk Hogan. And quite honestly, though, I mean, if Hulk Hogan wasn't the champion, and okay, that was kind of weird. If Hulk Hogan wasn't the champion, I honestly think that Mr. Wonderful could have just as easily have been the WWE or the World Wrestling Federation champion. Double axe handle onto jumping Jim Brunzell. But for Brunzell and B. Brian Blair, this is definitely their last stand. If they don't win this match, the Bumblebees could be smoked out of the hive. A snap suplex onto the Iron Sheik. Belly-to-belly suplex onto the Sheik. Now goes to the second rope. All but took too long going to the second rope, but nope. Nice recovery by the Sheik. The Iron Sheik. Yeah, they should have that, Rick. But yeah, I love the Killer Bees. I just thought, you know, here's another team of two that quite honestly should have been the WW or the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. You know, back when they had all those tag teams. I mean, I remember when I'm pretty sure Elfie remembers, I'm pretty sure Rick remembers how deep the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team division was. I mean, you had the Sheik and Nikolai Volkov. I mean, you had... Alright, well, have a good night, Blade, and take good care, my friend. Another back suplex to jumping Brunzell. What's in mine? My favorite, Shulky and Omar's. What? So yeah, you had the Killer Bees. I mean, you had the Hart Foundation, Demolition, the fabulous Rougeau brothers, the Dream Team, and a pile driver from Mr. Wonderful onto jumping Jim Brunzell, and this could be the end of the Killer Bees. One, nope, broken up by B. Brian Blair. Hello, Sean Bellinger. Nice to meet you. Oh yeah, natural disasters, Money Inc., Bushwhackers. Oh yeah, and then you had the Bolsheviks with Nikolai Volkov and Boris Zukov. Oh yeah, the Twin Towers with Akeem and Big Boss Man. Just to name a couple from those days. Oh yeah, the Brainbusters and the Legion of Doom, awesome. No, I haven't played Planet Robobot, Maddie. I don't have that game, so I have not played it. Well, right now we have Brian Blair, and interestingly enough, Blair has had his problems with Mr. Wonderful and the Iron Sheik, more specifically the Iron Sheik, because especially for all you people that watch YouTube, I guess you could say YouTube crap videos, you've seen and heard the Iron Sheik bash B. Brian Blair. For what reason, even I don't know. But yeah. Oh, of course, Sean from the other night. There you are, hun, says Elfie. A backside slam onto the Sheik. And now it looks like the Sheik is in trouble. Nope. Nice counter by the Sheik. And a belly-to-belly suplex to Brian Blair. 1, 2, no. I mean, there's a couple of others. I'm not. Oh, the Young Stallions. I remember them, and the Islanders. But then, I mean, of course, WCW wasn't chopped liver either. I mean, you had the Varsity Club, you had the Steiner Brothers, and of course the Four Horsemen, and who else? Oh, Doom, and I mean, there's a couple of other ones. Yeah, the Brainbusters were awesome. They were the ones that ended Demolition Streak. 1, 2. My God! I cannot believe it. What an upset. A minor upset against a perennial challenger in Mr. Wonderful and a former World Wrestling Federation champion in the Iron Sheik. I mean, there you see some of the highlights, but at one point I thought the Sheik had it won for his team. But there it is, that snap head dropper onto the Sheik, and it must have knocked him out a lot worse than I gave it credit for. There you see it, 1, 2, and 3. So the Bumblebees, B. Brian Blair, Jumping Jim Brunzell, the Killer Bees are staying on the roster. And as a result, Mr. Wonderful and Iron Sheik are finished. They have been terminated. All thanks to the Killer Bees. So the Killer Bees stay, and in their place, as far as the Sheik and Mr. Wonderful are concerned, I have just signed the Midnight Express. And speaking of Midnight Express, yes, right on cue by Jamie Oakley. But I have to say, Harlem Heat, as far as WCW, hands down the best tag team that I have ever known. What can I say? McNeil Entertainment, awesome. You can meet Omar and TJ. Oh, well, thank you, McNeil. I appreciate it. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it. But the Killer Bees are staying. Wow, what a match. Big win. By the Bees. Probably the biggest victory in a long time. Okay. Well, now we get to the favorite part of most people, and that is... Oh, yeah, the Hollywood Blinds. It's too bad they didn't include Brian Pillman. They really should have added him as part of the whole thing. Probably I should get him at some point. But yeah, the Hollywood Blondes were amazing. In fact, I understand that they were so over that they broke them up, did WCW. I don't know why you would do that. I have started to see him, met him on another stream. So yes, hello Sean. Great to have you and welcome to the family. Excuse me. But let's see. Well, let's see. Is Shulky still here? I have something for Shulky, but is Shulky still here? She-Hulk chick, gamer of time. I don't know if she's still here, but I have something for her. But yeah, welcome to the show, Sean. I appreciate you coming in. Guess Shulky must be away from the computer, I guess. Okay, well... let's see, how about... Or how about Elfie? How about... Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay, I didn't want to do this, at least not without you present. And that is... Well, Shulky, I remember I gave you a match against the NXT Women's Champion, and you beat her in a non-title match. Well, now it's time to do it for real. So Shulky is going to get her big chance right here. And she will take on my good old friend Colette. And she'll have two managers with her. Well, first she'll have her husband, Matthew Cole. Actually, hold on. Let me do it the other way. We'll have. Wait, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, there she is, right there. We'll have Shulky accompanied by Melissa and Elfie, aka Susie the Elf. And her opponent will be the champion, Colette, and her manager will be her husband, Matthew Cole. Alright, let me turn on the options. Let me make sure that they are good. So yes, this is your big match, Shulky, and I just wish you the best of luck. You have to change that second outfit up. What would you propose, Elfie? Actually, I'll have this guy be the official. Awesome. Good. Cool. Okay. Like, is it the colors, or is it just the outfit overall? Because... Alright. So, for the NXT Women's Championship, held by Colette. Oh, you don't? That's weird. I mean, if there's a certain way you want your outfit, I guess... If it's the color or the... Or the I don't know. I guess you'll have to be a bit more specific, because that's a very touchy subject. No pun intended. But that's a good question. Why? In the meantime, the pants and the jacket. I mean, I could see the jacket being a problem. So yeah, I could always remove the jacket from your entrance attire, but the pants, what would the pants look like? Unless it's part of your entrance attire, then yeah, I can see that happening. But yeah, apparently the big news in the sports world is the fact that LeBron has signed with the Lakers. Well, we'll see if we can fix that, if we can. Well, from what I have seen of your wrestler, it looks good. I will say that. Just use green and black. Okay. Well, introducing first the challenger. From the world of comic books, she is the chick, the She-Hulk chick, and she weighs an astounding 140 pounds of muscle. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I mean, this girl has got... I mean, this girl's got definition. And so she's definitely got the stuff to get it done, as well as the fact that she can punch, she can hit. But so can this woman. Being escorted to the ring by her husband, Matthew Cole, the NXT Women's Champion. Michelle Cole, Colette. Who's Sean? Elfie's friend. Elfie's friend. Well, there's Elfie. And there's Colette. And Colette has been a very strong champion ever since she managed to finish second place, which was enough to get her that NXT championship. But now, this is the rematch. The queen of the comic books, She-Hulk chick, and from St. John's in Newfoundland and Labrador, weighing 135 pounds, Michelle Cole, Colette. And now she hands over the belt. And that's what it's for. And Shulky, I wish you the best of luck. Because it's one thing to take on Colette and beat her in a normal match, but when the title's on the line, it's a whole different animal. It's a whole different situation. And match underway. A belly-to-belly suplex overhead onto Colette. Nice takedown onto Shulky. Of course, as far as everybody in the chat is concerned, who do you think is going to win? She-Hulk chick, Shulky, or Colette? Nice running shoulder block onto She-Hulk chick. Nice arm drag onto Colette. Of course, naturally, Elfie's going to go with Shulky. Oh yeah, the skyscrapers for a time. I remember Dan Spivey and Sid Vicious, and then later you had Mean Mark Callis, but most people know him as the Undertaker. It's just amazing how, you know, he went from being a skyscraper to the Undertaker. And there goes the protective turnbuckle. And, well, I can tell you right now, Elfie, Colette is not someone to mess around with. I mean, the woman is a two-time women's champion, is Colette. And both times that she held the title, she held on to it for a very long time. A clothesline onto the outside. And Matthew Cole staying back. He realizes that this is an opportunity, you know, for his wife to prove that she is the better woman. Then a kick right to the head. Now we're up to a 5 count. And Colette is just beating the hell out of Scholke. They could be risking a count out. She is not better than Scholke. Well, Scholke gets back in the ring, though. Now set up on the top turnbuckle. A back superplex onto Scholke from the top rope. Then a kick right to the face, especially with those high heels. Goes to the second rope. And a double axe handle. And, uh-oh, Scholke is in deep trouble here. And went for the sweet chin music a la Shawn Michaels. And stunner! 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 A Stone Cold Stunner onto Scholke, but it sends her onto the outside. And Colette was about to go after Scholke, but Scholke, or excuse me, the referee got in the way. But Scholke got stunned. Then dropped headfirst into the top turnbuckle. Oh, but Scholke's mad. Oh, went for the Superman punch, but swatted away by Colette. A front slam. Every time Scholke has something, it's always been answered by Colette. When can I enter the ring? Well, if we have a spot open, we might have that. But Scholke suplexes Colette back inside the ring, and Melissa is going wild. And as you can see, Elfie is a bit more subdued. She knows that it's going to take one big move to do it, and Scholke missed it. The Scholke-Rooney. But just like that, Scholke is back down. Oh, but she gets back up, though. And what an uppercut onto Colette. Like I said, Colette is no one to be messed with. Like I said, former women's champion. And rock bottom a la Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And now, wait a minute. Dominator, and 1, 2, no! Oh my God, that was so close because that was Colette's finishing maneuver, the Dominator, and not very many women can kick out of the Dominator. And, okay, well, she didn't get all of it, but just enough. But Schulke refusing to lose. Very good match, and one. Nope, only a 1 count on Colette. And a series of elbows right to the head of Colette. I mean, Colette has a very hard head. Oh, and then a kick right to the head of Schulke. And wait a minute. Tombstone pile driver on the Schulke. This could do it. 1, 2, no. Well, actually, the fact that her moveset is based on the fact that she was a big fan of the Attitude Era superstars. And wait a minute. Dominator again. One, 2, 3. It took 2 Dominators to put away Schulke. I mean, Schulke was game, but could not do enough offense onto Colette when it mattered the most. And Schulke, I give her credit, like I said, she did beat Colette in a non-title match, but it's a completely different story when the championship is on the line. Colette gets it into a higher gear, and it becomes that much harder to win and beat her. But there you see the Tombstone pile driver. Well, who knows? You know what, Elfie, if you want, you can have a match with her at some point. But the winner, and still the NXT Women's Champion, Colette, and there you see her husband, happy as can be, naturally. And how's it going, Aiden Kearns? And Schulke is hurt without question, but again, it just goes to show that Colette is a dominant champion, and it's going to take someone very special to dethrone her. I mean, she was in a tournament not too long ago, and sure, the championship was not on the line, but it just goes to show Colette is going to be a very, very tough champion to dethrone. There's no question about that. And Schulke is mad. Well, let's see. You know, it's strange. I don't see Chris Clark here. But anyway, let's see. You have Omar Wolf and Frozen Rage. That's a good match to have. Calm down, boys. That bitch is all mine. Oh, that's tough talk. Anyway, you know what we haven't had? We haven't had a match between Omar Wolf and Frozen Rage. And so the only question I have is, what kind of match would you guys want? versus Omar and Mason. No. Well, I don't have a fox yet, but I can look for one. Let's find a fox. And who knows, maybe if we find a fox, we can find an opportunity to... Well, let's look for one. I mean, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to be rude. When you said she's mine, she already has someone. She already has a boyfriend, Mason, if that's what you... That's what I was talking about. Alright, let's look for a fox. So, let's look for a fox. Okay. Well, you can't do man on woman stuff. Okay, there's Dante Fox. There's Chuck E. Cheese. So yeah, I'm just looking for a fox. Okay, well there's Falco, but... Man on woman stuff. Wow. Alright, let's see. By the way, Mason the Fox, what would you look like as a wrestler? But yeah, I did say that. You damn right I did. Oh, I have West, Feck. I'm surprised you just showed up right now, but yes, I have him. That kind of looks like a fox. Let's take a good look at him. Oh, from Zootopia. Although he's missing ears, that's the only thing he's missing. But that would make a good Mason the Fox. We'll go with that. No, not Box. I said... Oh, I'm sorry. You're responding to Omar Wolf. Never mind. Haha. Okay. Okay, so let me go back. So we just found a Mason the Fox. All right, so let's see. You know what? What the hell? Let's make it an elimination chamber. We haven't done one of those in quite a while, so. All right. Well, first things first. Let's have. I forgot, what was his name? Oh, Nick Wilde, but I'll have to call him Mason the Fox. I'll have to rename him and stuff and make him look better. But there's Mason the Fox. There's you. And 100? And I'll also have to change that afterwards. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Next person, of course, I'll have where is he? Retro Rick. Then next will be King Feck. There's Feck. And then Luscious Lucius West. There he is. He looks different than what I found him as because I wanted to make him look just a little bit more unique. But otherwise, it's him. Luscious Lucius West, an Elimination Chamber. So we have, who's up next? Frozen Rage. We'll go with attire number 2. Why not? So it's a chamber match. And last but definitely not least, the Wolf. Omar Wolf. We'll go with this one. And again, I'll have to fix Nick Wilde and turn him into Mason the Fox. We'll go with that. And also, let me change the rules a little bit. Let's see. Yep, falls count anywhere. And we'll put it at not 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll put it at 2 minutes. Okay, cool. And we'll use the classic chamber. Time for Mason to see what Ruthless is like. Ooh. Okay. But other than that, there you go. Oh, hang on a second. Yes? Sorry about that. I had to help my my very needy neighbor. Sorry for the for leaving in the middle, but anyway, I come in just in time to see Mason the Fox come in and make his appearance, and I gotta tell you, I never thought I'd ever see a fox in the ring. Because he betrayed my faction. Oh, yeah. Let's see, who's already in? Again, I had to go help my neighbor. It's like, I just wish my neighbor could be more self-sufficient, but what can I say? Yeah, it kind of does look like a pumpkin. Well, we also have Retro Rick, XDN. Oh, no, wait, he was the first in. Okay, so I didn't miss anything. So apparently we have Mason the Fox from Zootopia. And now the second person in is Rick. Retro Rick. Did you fall in? And I got a better offer. And of course, Rick, this is not the first time he's ever... Ooh. Elfie is mad as hell. Well, now who's this? The lights are down. Oh, there he is. The leader of the asylum, at least in my universe, he is. Rage. Frozen Rage. So you have the leader of the asylum. And, of course, we all know that Rage is a man that... Actually, I don't even know if he is a man. Because, you know, Rage can come up as a monster sometimes. At least in character he is. Ah! Nice to see you, Mr. NWF, National Wrestling Federation. My boy Blue, what's up? Great to have you here. But yeah, you should definitely invite Lucius here more often, though. But you know, Mr. NWF, there is one thing I forgot to do, and I think it's time. So there you go. And coming to the ring next is also a member of the Asylum, but he's also one half of the Tag Team Champions with Blade Charge in the Asylum. And that was before Lucius West came in. I don't know why I called him Luscious. Shit. But King Feck is here. The Feck Club is here. Well, not as long as Frozen Rage is leading the Asylum. I don't see any way you would join. But I mean, then again, never say never. But King Feck, among the first 4 men to enter the chamber. Of course, the title is not on the line, unless otherwise stated. Yes, it will start to get crazy, though. So now we have our first 4 men in the pod. But now, making his debut for the first time is Lucius West. Or Lucius West, sorry, my bad. Lucius West. The other half of Air Chaos, which is the team of him and Feck. Again, he looks a little different without the without the epic beard and the long hair. I just wanted to make him look more like Blaze McCoy's Lucius West a little bit, but still have a little bit of Tyler Black's Lucius West, or variation of him. Ignores rage. Oh, and Chris. Well, there's Chris Clark. I sure hope I never get on Elfie's bad side. Hey, same here. But unfortunately for Lucius West, he's going to have to be one of the first two to start the match, along with this guy right here. Yet, these are bonus matches. And believe it or not, oh, and also welcome to the show, Trevor Hauser. It's going to be him and the NXT champion, Omar Wolf. Now, being that this was an impromptu match, it is a non-title match, but I would have to think that whoever beats Omar Wolf and wins the match would probably be the next in line for that belt. But that's a tall task in and of itself. So yeah, sorry Omar, but you're going to have to start the match. But otherwise, welcome to the show, Chris Clark, and wow, Sean is a really nice guy. Okay, let's just keep it cool, guys. And I'm talking to Feck and Clark here. Match underway with the debuting Lucius West. Not a problem, Elfie. Not a problem. Match underway. And the intervals will be 2 minutes apiece. So we will be here for a while. Well, not too long, but and well, went for a dive but missed. And of course, this version of Lucius West is a bit taller, but other than that, he's more or less the same guy, as we all know from Blaze McCoy. Nice move by Omar Wolf, but then a shoulder tackle to Lucius West. Okay, that's a possibility, but in the meantime, a kick to the back. Nice German suplex by the Britishman, Omar Wolf. And a super hip toss to Lucius West. And Lucius not looking good in the early going, but then again, he is going up against Omar Wolf. Now the countdown is on. T-bone suplex. Who is the first to enter? Along with these two men. Well, it looks like Air Chaos is about to take off. Nice double arm, double arm drag or whatever, a super arm drag, that's what it's called. And now Air Chaos is going right after each other. But then again, it is every man for himself, though. But now going for a submission on Omar Wolf. Oh, but Omar Wolf stayed in. Kicks the leg. Oh, on the double stomp onto the chest of Lucius West. Yeah, Rage is here. It's just he usually doesn't comment on his own matches if he's in them most of the time. An Alabama Slammer. And now trying to choke out Omar Wolf. But now the bros are going at each other. Uh-oh. I mean, you have two borderline cruiserweights. But then you have Omar Wolf, who is the bruiserweight. Oh, package slam. All right, that's good. Oh, whoa, what a stomp onto Feck. And it is your debut. And speaking of Rage, here he is in the ring. Currently, though, Lucius West is not part of the Asylum. But I'll have to come up with a storyline or something like that. But in the meantime, just throwing around Feck and Lucius West, and now Omar Wolf, the only man left standing. So far, the lucky men are Rick and Mason the Fox. Oh, thank you, Flatline. I appreciate that. And wait a minute, pinfall on Lucius West. 1, 2, no. I mean, I would know that. All right, I'll just call you Mason then. So, how's it going, Mason? A knee right to the head of Feck. Oh, thrown outside of the ring is Rage, and that's probably the most dangerous part of this match. And that's the steel floor, the chains, and everything that surrounds it. And ref, 1, no. Now the countdown's on. Who's it gonna be next? Rick or Mason the Fox? Well, it's going to be Rick, which means Mason the Fox got the luck of the draw. And going right after Feck. And Rick went for a high-risk maneuver, but he missed. And the skull-crushing chokeslam. 1, 2, no. So apparently, as Elfie calls him, Pumpkinhead is last. Elfie, don't. Well, who knows? Maybe the Great Pumpkin is about to get the big win. The brush with death. Well, so far, no one has been eliminated yet. 1, 2. And Feck has been eliminated by Omar Wolf. I mean, then again, nothing to be ashamed of to lose to Omar Wolf. But Omar Wolf and Lucius West are still in there. Rick and Rage are still in there. Rage in that Indian Deathlock. And wait, someone tapped out, and that was Lucius West, and so Air Chaos has been eliminated. Well, now we have the last couple of contenders here, and 1, 2, nope, turned into a Boston Crab onto Frozen Rage. Is Rage going to tap out here? Pumpkinhead. And now, wait, 1, 2. Oh, went for a dive but missed. Did Mason the Fox. But now Frozen Rage. Oh, wait. Escape did Mason the Fox, but he couldn't escape that Spine Buster. Oh, but a very nice counter by Mason the Fox. I used to shatter pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, and the only thing that got shattered was Frozen Rage, and Frozen Rage is eliminated. I mean, you still have oh, wait. Nice agility, though. Now going for the front chancery on the Mason the Fox. Is Mason the Fox going to escape? Yes, he does. But Mason the Fox took out Frozen Rage. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. I have to fix that, sadly. And wait, Mason the Fox. Oh, going for the lung blower. And a pinfall on Rick. 1, 2. No, kick out by Rick. And now going for the accordion rack. And Retro Rick tapped out. Well, nothing to be sorry about, but now we're down to the Wolf and the Fox, and the Fox is getting the best of the Wolf here. 1, 2, and I notice he's not wearing any shoes. Is Mason? Gotta get some shoes for you, buddy. And Mason the Fox just running the treadmill. Look at this. He's running the treadmill. Look at him. Look at this. And he's like, oh, fuck this. I'll just take Omar Wolf out right here. Uh-oh. Did I just say the F word? My bad. My signature dance. Look at this. He's still trying to run in place. That's what you get pumpkin seeds for brains. The running man. All right, now he just goes for the cover. 1, 2, no. Took too long. Well, nice move onto Omar Wolf, but Omar Wolf has been in since the very beginning. Another lung blower. And a super brain buster. 1, 2, no! My God, what is it going to take to beat Mason the Fox? Or, excuse me, Omar Wolf. Man, my mind has been melted, especially with the Running Man thing. Yeah, but just think if Omar Wolf pulls this one out. This would not only go down as one of the greatest moments of all time. Nope, not even a 1 count. But yeah, but just think if Omar gets this. I mean, what kind of history would that make? That would make, it would be huge. Oh, the big boot. I mean, even though he's bleeding, I think the blood is what's keeping him energized. And again, just continuing to stop a muddle in him. Oh, nice takedown by Mason the Fox. All right, now Mason the Fox onto the top turnbuckle. And he missed. Oh, went for the super kick, but he missed, though, did Omar Wolf. Another lung blower. After 3 of those, you would think that'd be it. 1, 2. What the hell? Is it going to take to beat Omar Wolf now? And a CKO? 1, 2, no. And now going for the last chancery. Is he going to get this? Oh, he's got that in so tight, but no. I mean, Mason's hurt, but Omar has been in there for an eternity there. Now going for the accordion rack. I mean, he could break him in half, but is Mason the Fox going to tap out here? Oh, he cannot. And Omar Wolf, I mean, he's disappointed, but he has to stay on him. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. And Black Mass, a la Aleister Black. 1, 2, no. I mean, given Mason the Fox entered last and has a lot more in the tank than Omar Wolf does, Omar is proving that he is a main event player. I mean, hell, even if he does not win this match. Oh, wait a minute. Omar Wolf. I think the Wolf is about to fly. Oh my God! Although I think he might have hurt himself in the process. But this goes to show that the Wolf can fly. Oh, wait a minute, he's going to do it again. And he hits it again. Then dropped head first. I've never seen a flying wolf before. Well, now you've seen it. Oh, the running knee, that's what it was. I'm sorry. I couldn't see it at an angle before that. Then the brain buster. Could this do it? 1, 2. No. But Omar has to wonder, what is it going to take to beat Mason the Fox? I mean, he's tried everything. Another black mass. Is that it? 1, 2. No! And now Mason the Fox. Nope. Countered by Omar Wolf. I mean, what a match this has turned into. And a super brain buster. I mean, could this do it? 1, 2. No! I mean, this has turned into a match of the year candidate. Especially when it got down to these two. 1, 2, no. I mean, Omar trying to wear down Mason the Fox as much as he can. And down goes the Wolf. The first one who started against the last entry. That's what it's come down to. Oh, nice counter, though. It's all about the counters. And, I forgot what that was, but Mason, another super brain buster. 1, 2, 3, and finally, even though it says Nick Wilde, Mason the Fox finally gets the win. But it just goes to show that Omar Wolf, there you see him eliminating Lucius West. Wait, me? Like, what do you mean, Chris? But in the meantime, Mason the Fox gets the big win. But yes, he was a little too overpowered in terms of the overall. So I have to power him down. But just the fact that Omar Wolf took him to the limit. Of course, the next time you see Mason the Fox, he's not going to be so overpowered. That's for sure. Because honestly, Omar Wolf, under normal circumstances, would have won that match. But because, Mason the Fox was overpowered, that just goes to show that, that's what it was. Let's see. Him and Omar Wolf, oh my god. Wow, that was incredible. Wait, let me do something really quick. I'm just going to go to Mason the Fox's character. I'm just going to make a few adjustments, though. And then we'll get to Chris Clark in just a moment. But he was the last man in. So that also played a part in it. And because I have a feeling that if Mason was first, I'm thinking the rest of the crew could have beat him up and, double-teamed him, triple-teamed him, quadruple-teamed him. Well, that's if Omar Wolf wants to, but let me get to, okay, he was listed as Nick Wilde. Because I got to power Mason the Fox down. Alright, so let me go to... Let me go to this one. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, those things. Oh, yeah. I should... Let me change it to... Wow. Omar Wolf is confident. Alright, so... Let me change it to Mason the Fox. If I can fit it. Oh, no, wait. The Fox. There we go. Mason the Fox. Okay. Yeah, I figured he was overpowered. Actually, I'll have to do this off camera because it would take too long. So I'll do that. But I have to say, even when Mason was overpowered, just the fact that Omar took him to the limit, it just goes to show you can put... They could put on great matches, so... At least Mason proved that he could put on great matches. I mean, because I knew that Omar could do it. No, that's true. There's only one Susie the Elf. That is absolutely true. Alright. Well, so you said you're down with whatever, Omar, so I guess really the only thing I could think of that hasn't been done in a while would have to be a Hell in a Cell match. So we'll do that then. Chris Clark against Omar Wolf. Let's use his other attire. We'll go with that. There we go. Well, I hope the surgery goes well. Alright. Well, since Omar Wolf was game to do another match, this time it's for the NXT Championship. Here it is. It's 17 days away, TJ. Not a problem. Well, not a problem, but I still wish you well, though. That's what I'm trying to get at. But for sure, this is the last match because after this, I'm good. But yeah, it's the same surgery as the last one. Well, again, I really hope that you'll be able to walk on your 2 feet again. Alright, cool. Cool. sitting next to Elfie and Sean. Just try not to get too close, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we have room. Wait, what do you mean by room? And, well, anyway, up next is Chris Clark. There he is with those stunner shades on. There's the double C. And we'll skip the rest of it because, you know, we are a little strapped for time on the roster. Well, I do have a, what is it? I have a wait list. That's what it's called. I just couldn't think of the name. But I have a wait list, and I have to put you on it. And if people start dropping out, or I find room, then I'll put you in there. Because I know that some of the guys like Lucius West and, you know, Daniel Dino have waited a long time, among others. Just to name a few. But up next is the NXT champion, Omar Wolf. And for Omar Wolf to have back-to-back matches, that just goes to show he is in great physical condition. Gonna need those shades to cover his black eyes soon enough. But yeah, if you come to the stream often, then it's more likely than not that I'll put you into the roster soon enough. I mean, I had to do the same thing with, you know, Chris Clark and the Insane One, among other people that were on the waiting list at one time or another. I mean, and then Omar Wolf is one of those people that, you know, is one of those people whose reputation precedes him. I mean, he's been in other people's companies, whether he was Omar Wolf or Phoenix Cruz, an accomplished champion. And the proof is in the pudding. I mean, he already has a championship to his credit. Well, introducing first the challenger, and he's wanted so bad to get his hands on Omar Wolf. I mean, he got it last time they were in the ring, and that was in a Rumble match where Chris eliminated him. But this time, it's one-on-one with the Wolf. Omar Wolf. And I gotta tell you, when Sean gets here, you better be careful, Chris. Nah, just kidding. But I think the thing you have to be careful with is Omar Wolf. Well, whether he accepts you or not, that's up to Rage, Mason. But there it is, the NXT Championship. And like I said, this is the last match, because even I can't continue after this. And it will take place inside Hell in a Cell. And I would have to think that it would favor Omar Wolf. Some guys, they thrive inside of a Hell in a Cell. And the champion is one of those people. And that would be Omar Wolf. You have to earn it. That's exactly right, as Rage says. And Omar Wolf already with a chair. And he hits him right on the sternum. And again. And then one right to the back. Oh, now he picks that up again. Oh, this time he missed. I don't think Chris appreciated getting hit in the head with a chair. And a body splash, but I don't think Chris got all of it, though. Or maybe he did. A back elbow onto Omar Wolf. coughs up blood. Nice slam onto Chris Clark, and now Chris Clark is feeling the wrath of the Wolf. And of course the Wolf, you know, having lost to Mason the Fox, would have to be exceedingly pissed, and he's going to take it out on Chris Clark. I would have to think that's why he accepted the match. Oh, and he hits him right on the top of the head with that sledgehammer. Oh, no, wait a minute. Nice counter with the sledgehammer, though. Now going to punch Omar Wolf. Chris Port, what's up? And, okay, Chris. Well, he jumps, but he misses. Thrown over the top rope. Oh, slammed right into the cage. Back first. He lands on his feet, though, but he's out of it right now. Now both men are on the outside, but they get right back in, though. Super arm drag. Looks like Elfie and Sean are gonna make some plans for dinner, if you know what I mean. And Chris's back has got to be hurt now. I think he may regret the day that he ever messed with the Wolf. A back suplex, though. Oh, no, wait. Goes for the arm bar. Wait. Oh, nice counter by Chris Clark, though. Yeah, especially if you want a couple of arrows to the knee, Mason. And a rake in the eyes, but Chris was a little too busy celebrating. 1, 2. Ooh, almost had him. Almost took him by surprise, though. And Chris trying to wear down Omar Wolf. And a running knee. And a knee again, this time to Chris. And powerbomb with a pinfall. 1, 2. No. Now into a Boston Crab. A possum. And Chris has got to be he's got to be hurt now. Well, thank you, Chris Port. And 1, 2, no. And Omar now is getting frustrated because just like he was with Mason the Fox, he's got to be wondering, what the hell do I have to do to beat Chris Clark now? Well, hey, I say what I say, you know, Mason. I mean, not a bad suggestion, but I'm just going to go with it. But yes. Ooh, nice arm drag to Omar Wolf. One, 2, no. Kick to the leg, another kick, another kick. A series of kicks. And Omar Wolf is tired. Oh. Now, wait a minute, an accordion rack, this is what he used to win the championship. And he uses it to retain. Well, this match was a lot closer than I thought it would be, because Chris Clark would hit a couple of moves, but Omar Wolf stayed on top of him. He knew that if he didn't put away Chris Clark, then it was going to be a long night for him, but he did. And he uses the accordion rack to beat Chris Clark. And Chris Clark, I mean, when he got his back slammed into the cell, I mean, he hit his back onto the hardest part of that cell, and his back was never the same again. Yeah, just keep your words short and sweet, Mason. I'm going to tell you that much, especially against Elfie, because she'll roast you every time. Because I believe me, I said something to Elfie one time, and she roasted me like mushroom stew. I'm going to say that. But in all seriousness, you know, Elfie's a nice, you know, lady, and I know you guys are just playing, so... All right, well, that's going to do it for this match, and the show in general. But I thank you guys for watching, and I thank you guys for coming over. I appreciate it very, very much. Again, if you want to check out what Rick XTN is doing, this is just a little sample on Board Host. If you want to, again, you don't have to. And thank you very much, Elfie. I appreciate that. And do check out Elfie. Do check out UKWF, Omar Wolf, and Rick XTN, among other people. There's a couple of others. Oh, and Blaze McCoy, who was here with Blaze Radio. Can't wait to see what he's going to do. And I can't wait to see what you guys are going to do. Oh yeah, make a post now explaining some of the elements. Well, the elements include, but are not limited to, anyway, the elements, as far as XTW, is... You have... Well, I mean, in addition to the straight shows, I mean, you also have the title tournaments, Fight Night, and a new idea inspired by the Gift of the Gods from Lucha Underground. But those are additional things in addition to the straight voting for the matches and match types. And at the very end, choosing the names that you think should be in the rankings. But aside from that, though, those are just some of the things that Rick does on XTW. So, with that said, Elfie's going to go out with Sean. Mason is going to go see a doctor. Omar Wolf is definitely going to get himself a nice siesta and hibernate for a while. And Rick, going to hit the sack. And yours truly is going to go back to my mushroom house. But until then, until next time, and next time we will have another quote-unquote Legends show, but this time it will focus on the 90s and the 2000s. And I have a very special surprise for that when we get to it. But when we do, this is the Blue Toad signing off, saying goodbye. Take care of each other. Stay safe, and be yourself. Peace out, everyone. God bless.